AITA for canceling a meeting with my ex after finding out she is pregnant? I need a vent. I was with my ex for 6 years. We separated in 2021, and the divorce was finalized in 2022. I am 41, and she is 34. The reason for our breakup was devastating. We both wanted children, but we discovered I am infertile. Our relationship crumbled over a deep disagreement regarding fertility treatments. She couldn't wait the amount of time I needed to process my grief and attend therapy before considering a sperm donor. She was in a hurry, and I simply wasn't ready. Despite everything, the divorce was civil. We remained good friends, though I'd be lying if I said I'm not still in love with her. In the last 6 months, we grew a bit distant. I knew she was seeing someone, and honestly, I wished her the best. She deserves to be happy, or at least that's what I kept telling myself. Earlier this week, I received a pretty cryptic message from her. She asked if we could meet this weekend to talk about something important. I agreed, but I had an ominous feeling in my chest. I mentioned this meeting to my cousin, who is still very close to her, and her response left me cold. "Oh, she probably wants to tell you she's pregnant." I was speechless. My cousin, seeing my reaction, turned beet red. She thought I already knew. Reality hit me with brutal force. The dream we couldn't fulfill together, she was fulfilling with someone else in record time. I called my ex immediately and asked her point blank if she was pregnant. She was in shock. When I confessed I found out through my cousin, she was furious about the leak but ended up apologizing. I told her that, since that was the reason, there was no need for her to come over anymore. I didn't need her to tell me in person. The blow had already been dealt. She sounded hurt, but said she understood. I hung up, but the more I thought about it, the more the pain burned. I sent her one last message. "I don't think it's appropriate for us to stay in contact now that you're having a baby. I don't want to see you anymore." She panicked, sending me desperate messages, begging me to call her to please talk. So I blocked her everywhere. Now everything is a mess. My cousin is furious with me for snitching on her and accuses me of being impulsive. My family has jumped right in, pressuring me to forgive my cousin and resume contact with my ex. My family is one of those that treats exes like blood, even decades after a divorce. But I told them to get lost and stay out of my life. I know she didn't technically do anything wrong, but for me, seeing her with a child I couldn't give her is a torture my mental health cannot endure. AITA for cutting ties completely? Author's note. For those asking why my family still talks to her, my uncles divorced decades ago, and their ex-wives still come to Christmas dinners. We're weird like that, but I just can't do it anymore. Top comment. NTA. However, if you haven't started the therapy you mentioned yet, now is probably a good time. Not because you're wrong for walking away from her, but because it's clear you haven't moved past the relationship or the fact that you can't have children, and you deserve the effort it takes to heal. What do you think of the protagonist's decision? Did he do the right thing for his mental health? Or was it an overreaction born out of pain?